Hey everybody, welcome to Hankster's Hot Rods and Muscle Cars in Homer City, Pennsylvania. My name is Billy, I'm the buyer here at Hankster's. Today I want to show you this new item in our inventory. It's a certified item. That means it comes with a 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty. It also comes with enclosed shipping for free at the price on our website, hanksters.com. Visit us there, see a bunch of photos of the car, zoom in, take a look at everything. If you have any questions, reach out to us, shoot us an email, give us a call. So let's get started. What we're looking at here is a 1967 Plymouth GTX, finished in red paint. The paint's in great condition, real nice and shiny and glossy throughout the car. There's no areas of fading or anything like that. This is the GTX model, which we can see here on the front fender badge here. Part of the Belvedere line. This is the top trim, so you had the biggest engine in this car and the most luxurious features. Wheel arch moldings here around all the wheel openings. They're in good condition. I don't see any damage here on this one. Fits to the car really well. What we have is a Magnum 500 style 14-inch wheel here, steel wheels in chrome. Then the insets are painted. Mounted to that, we have the red line vintage look tires from BF Goodrich. Okay, and take a look at some of the body lines here on the GTX. It's a big car, body lines up nice. You can see here the continuation from the fender to the door on these body lines, and the gaps between the door and the fender look nice on the car too. Down low on the bottom of the car on the rocker panels, we have a nice molding here in stainless. That's in good condition, very slight wear, nice and straight, no dents or dings in that at all. Taking a look at some of the glass and some of the trim here on the driver's side of the car. Glass is nice and clear, just has the light factory tinting there. All of our bright work looks real nice. You can see we have a lot of it here bordering the windows here around the opening, and then on the top on the drip rail as well. And as I look inside the drip rail, I'm looking for how neat the paint looks in here. It's not cracking, not chipping, really nice job there. Chrome door handle in good condition. And then our side view mirror on the driver's side is in good shape too. The mirror glass looks good and the finish looks nice on there as well. Let's take a look on the inside. Original interior in here, we have our front bucket seats and our rear seats. The upholstery is the Western scroll design. You can see that kind of area right through the middle of the seat running from bottom to top. Full center console here in the car. Real nice bezel around there with some storage in the middle. We have our automatic shifter. It's the Torqueflite 727 automatic here in this car. Original style radio, original style controls for our heat. We do have one aftermarket gauge there, a vacuum gauge mounted to the column, but the rest of the gauges are the original ones. You see the speedometer there and the fuel gauge. All the original knobs for your wipers and lights and everything here in this car. Retractable lap belts for the front passengers. Here on the door panel, we kind of have a top piece here is metal, painted in gloss black along with the bottom, but then the middle section is upholstered. So you have your padded armrest here in the middle, more of that Western scroll design here on the door panels. Black paint on the top looks pretty good, just a little bit of wear there from where you kind of rest your arm as you're driving. Shows really well overall though on the interior. Door closes really nice without much effort at all. The body line's still very consistent and nice. Line up really well in the car. The back door gap looks good too. These years of the Plymouths had this interesting C-pillar shape. It's skinnier at the bottom, widens up at the top. Very distinctive styling for this model year Plymouth. Paint on the top looks nice, nice and glossy on the top of the car. Quarter panel, nice and straight here. Here's our fuel filler right here. Just kind of flips open. You can see, I kind of like how the wheel well in the back of the car is squared off. It kind of hides some of the wheel. Just a real classy look there. The wheel arch molding in the back is in good condition as well. All of our Magnum 500 wheels are 14-inch and all the tires are the same size on this car. And take a look at the back here. You can look at the back glass. Looks to be in good condition. Really free of any major damage. Maybe some very light scratching, if any. Trim lines up nice. Meets well here in the middle. And then our rubber seal feels nice around there as well. We do have some speaker grills here in the rear package tray. They're just molded in, so they're not sticking up or anything, but there are speakers behind there that I can see. Here on the back panel, really big trunk panel in the car. The alignment looks good. GTX, this red one comes with black stripes here, one on each side. It runs up onto the hood as well, which we'll see when we get to the front of the car. And then the full panel across the back on the GTX. So kind of a finned taillight cover. The clear, or the red lens underneath there is in good condition, nice and clear. Just a little bit of patina here on some of this trim. This trim's really hard to find, and this is in fairly good shape. Here's our reverse lights, and then we do have Plymouth embossed in the middle there. You can see the individual letters. Chrome rear bumper, that's in good condition. It's nice and straight as I look down the side here. Fitment to the car looks nice and consistent. And then kind of an oval cut exhaust here, dual exhaust tips coming out the back. Huge trunk in this car, finished off very nicely. You can see that the underside of the trunk lid is painted in that gloss red color. Look how neat it is around this perimeter. No corrosion or damage there. Looks really good in the gutter as well. It's where the water will run when you wash the car or if you get stuck in the rain at all. The seal feels nice. It's attached well. You can see that the trunk comes with a vinyl trunk mat, kind of cut to the shape, so it fits very, very well. And then we have some embroidered GTX floor mats in black. There's our factory jack there, and then you can see how clean the trunk floor is here underneath the mat. Gloss red paint all over the whole trunk floor. Looks very nice in here. Trunk closes well, nice and secure. We have a small GTX badge centered right in that black stripe there on the passenger side of the car. Passenger side taillight looks nice. This bezel in good condition, a little bit better than the other one. Very nice here. Looking down the passenger side of the car, it's a big long car, so if there was anything off whack in the body, you would definitely be able to see. It looks nice and straight all the way down. Good alignment on the panels. Look at some more of the trim here on the passenger side. It's in good condition, nice and shiny. I don't see any dings in this trim here around the side window. It shows very well here on the door. A little scratch there on the quarter window. Maybe a tiny bit of patina here on the vent window, but the rubber's nice. These open up, of course. Paint looks nice and neat all the way around, just like the driver's side of the car. We do have a side view mirror here too, to match. That chrome is in good shape. The rubber grommet, keeping the paint protected, and the mirror glass looks good there too. So here on the passenger side, we can take a look at the dashboard. You see our glove box cover has a GTX Belvedere badge. The paint looks nice on the dashboard. It's consistent, not faded. The dash pad is in good condition. Very nice and straight. There's no warping on it, no fading, no discoloration. We can see how nice our carpet is in the car. Black color, real nice and rich, no staining there. And you can see with all the bright work in here, you know, on the steering wheel, the dashboard, even on the center console, very luxurious interior here on the top trim GTX model. Our passenger door panel, fabric, the vinyl's in good condition, the pad is nice. The paint looks good here on the passenger side, really no wear on the passenger side. Door rubber feels fine, nice and soft. Door closes really well here too. Our door gap is nice, body line still good. And then we have our little Chrysler badge here on the passenger side, Fender only. They weren't put on the driver's side. Take a look at the windshield. It's nice and clear. Shows very well. Looking at my rubber, it's not cracked or expired, it's in good condition. And then our molding around fits well to the body, nice and neat. There's no gaps or anything, and the paint's really nice where it meets up to it as well. Here on the cowl, we can see a little bit of that, that striping that continues from the back to the front of the car. You know, one on each side, and it goes right up over the middle of these little scoops, which is kind of cool. Two little scoops mounted to the hood here. It's a steel hood. We have signal lights on the front of each fender, and then a nice little 440 badge here, right in the middle of that grill, or I'm sorry, right in the middle of the hood on the top side. And then we have our Plymouth individual letters mounted to the front of the hood, the front leading edge of the hood. So here we're at the grill. You can take a look. We have our flag badge here right in the middle, the red, white, and blue. The grill's in pretty good condition. It does show a little bit of age, but doesn't really detract from the overall view of the car. Bright work here, some painted areas behind, and then 2 headlights on each side, your low beams and your high beams. Front bumper here looks nice on the GTX. You can see your marker lights here, plastic lenses, those are in good condition. The chrome looks nice. I don't see any pitting or hazing or age on it at all. And nice little GTX front license plate to top it off. So I'm going to open up the hood. So Mopars have a safety. There's a 2-step process. You release it, and then this will let the hood open, just kind of so it doesn't fly open on the road or anything. Underneath, painted red, looking nice. All the factory bracing is there. We do have some hood insulation as well. So for the engine of this car, what we're looking at is a 440 cubic inch big block Chrysler V8 engine. It's period correct to the car. You see here that we have some upgrades. The Mopar Performance air cleaner cover and the valve covers match with that kind of black and finned design. We do have some chrome breathers with Mopar logos on them. You see the big block engines painted in that correct blue color. So you see that here on the heads, the block, water pump, the intake manifold as well. We have a 4-barrel carburetor with an electric choke. See some other shiny bits here, chrome alternator. And our pulleys just kind of dresses it up a little bit here under the hood. Stock style cooling system. So we have our steel radiator. You can see the formed line correct with its hose clamps. Car does have power steering, power brakes. It is drum brakes, but power assisted drum brakes. And then we can see that we have, for exhaust, we have headers here going back to the dual exhaust that you saw coming out the back of the car. Firewall's painted red. Underneath the inner fender's all red, just like Mopar should be. You know, heating lines routed properly. Nice and neat on the plug wires as well. So next I'll take the car in the back and we'll put it up on the lift, show you what's going on underneath the car. We'll start it up at the end so you can hear what the engine sounds like as well. All right, welcome back. I'm here underneath the 1967 Plymouth GTX. This car is a certified car. That means it comes with our 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty. Our mechanics check these over. They go up on the lift. Everything's looked over underneath, fully serviced. They're road tested. Make sure they drive down the road straight, no vibrations, shift properly, everything like that. So let's get started here. Taking a look at the cooling system in the front of the car. It's original style, so we have our steel radiator here. Looking at the lower hose, I'm looking at the cooling lines, I'm looking at the drain petcock. Everything's nice and dry. No evidence of leaks here anywhere in the front of the car. Here, cross member, steel, original style. Lower control arms, same story. They're steel as well. Here is our kind of you can adjust the height of these cars with this adjuster here. It adjusts the torsion bar. You can see that running back here. That's our spring for our front suspension. So you can just add or release tension to kind of tailor the ride height here in the front. Original style shock absorbers there on the front of the vehicle. Here, our front sway bar. It's about 3/4 inch diameter attached to that cross member there with some clamps. You see some rubber bushings in there. That rubber feels okay. Goes back to our sway bar end links. The rubber here on the end links looks like it's newer, so the links have probably been replaced at some point recently. Here, the steering of the car, we're looking at the steering joints and everything. Tie rods, tie rod ends, steering straight down the road, not tracking one way or the other. Take a look at the drivetrain. GTX was kind of a top trim there for Plymouth, the Belvedere line here in 67, so it's got the 440 big block motor in it, painted in that factory correct blue color. Taking a look at the drain plug, I'm looking all around the perimeter of the engine. It looks nice. No leaks or anything that I can see. The engine block also painted in that blue color as I look up. And then you can see the long tube headers here connected to the cylinder heads. So long tube headers here out to a dual exhaust in the back. Automatic transmission, it's a Torqueflite 727. So that's what we're looking at here. The pan looks nice and dry. All the hardware matches all the way around. I don't see any evidence of leaks there. Here's our mount for our transmission here on this cross member here. And then if we look at the back of it where it meets the drive shaft, nice and dry there too. So output shaft is fine. Here, take a look at some of the structure of the vehicle. That's where our lift is supporting. You can see there's just a kind of a light coating of undercoating. It's not hiding anything, but it's kind of protecting that metal. All the factory stamping marks and all the seams are there. You can see it really nice and neatly on the floorboard pictures of this car. So, oh, front brakes. I don't think we talked about the front brakes. Drums on the front here. Original equipment, that's what it came with. So, yeah, we'll head to the back. All right, back side of our GTX here. You can probably see a little bit more of the floorboards here. They look nice and neat. I can see everything really clearly. Looks to be really good here. Pinch welds down the sides of the vehicle. That metal looks nice. I don't see any damage to it. It's not folded over or bent. And then the rocker panels look pretty good too here as I look down the underside of the vehicle. Here's where the dual exhaust we were talking about. Got a set of thrush mufflers here. Dual exhaust runs up over the axle and exits the rear of the vehicle. And then we can see the oval exhaust tips here in chrome to kind of finish off the exhaust system. Drive shaft comes back to our rear end here, 8 3/4 inch rear. It's a sure grip differential, so it's like a positive traction unit, and 350 gear ratio in this. Rear shocks, just standard equipment on both sides. And then for our rear suspension springs, we have these multi-leaf spring packs here on both sides of the vehicle, tied into the body here, and then in the back on a shackle here in the back of the vehicle. So the car doesn't really have a traditional frame of a unibody construction, so you see a lot of bracing and things here integrated into the chassis of the car. It's kind of an integrated frame rail here in the rear. Metal looks nice and straight and neat there. Here where our shocks mount looks good too. Fuel tank in the rear, it's in good condition. I don't see any dents or damage in it. Maybe a little nick right there, but overall pretty good. All the factory stampings are in there, and then we do have a horizontal strap here, mounting it from side to side, keeping it from vibrating around. Yeah, and then we can kind of see a little bit of the finished off of the rear chrome bumper in the back of the car, which is in good condition as well. So I'm going to put the car down on the ground, and then we'll fire it up.